All right, all right. Good morning, I should say, to my cyber friends. We are in my inner circle. We thank God for each and every one of you on this here early morning. And y'all got to visit with Mitty Man. That's what I'm calling it. To visit with Mitty Man. We give God all the praise, first of all. Give him all the glory. We always going to do that. And we try not to ever forget that. Always give God the glory. I think about our Sunday school on this past Sunday talking about when Solomon dedicated the temple, when the glory of God filled the temple, and the priests couldn't even stand. And I got up and told the Sunday school that's what happened when the glory of God filled our churches. None of us we got to get out the way. And so that's what I'm coming here to show everybody tonight. Just speak with you this morning to let y'all know that we all have weaknesses. Let me just put that out on the table. I don't care who that person is. And I do pray that some people try to look up and feel that middleman is an upright person, and I do try to be an upright person. But middleman have fault, just like everybody else. I got plenty of them because it keeps me close to my God. Because see, I know that without Him, I can't do anything, and you can't either. So this is what I wanted to say to all of you, my cyber friend, this morning. It's early morning. I know most of you are asleep, but that's all right. Those of you in my inner circle, I'm quite certain that y'all will see the video. Y'all will get a chance to hear the video. Because I'm going to talk a little while on this subject matter about we all have weaknesses. And let me tell you something, that even go for your pastors. That go for your pastors, your worship leader, your musicians, all of us who are in Christ, we still have weaknesses. Because let me tell you why. God is not going to let us live without the need for Him. You understand that? See, if we could do everything perfect, then Jesus died for nothing. So you see, if Jesus had to die, that means only Jesus is the one that could pay and do the thing that we needed to do that we could not do. The Apostle Paul made it very clear. And like I said, I'm sorry, y'all, that I don't get a chance to announce these videos. But really, truly, if I'm doing this early in the morning, most of the people, everybody don't stay up like I do. Now, believe it, many man gets his rest, but I do it in another way. But I just wanted y'all to know if y'all didn't, you read the letters that Paul wrote. Paul he was a born as a disciple out of time. In other words, he wasn't one of the original disciples. But if you notice, Paul did more than all the other disciples did all together. Paul's mission was complete. He got to the end of his life. He said, I have fought a good fight. I have kept the faith. And he's ready now to be offered up. But you see, there's another place where Paul said, oh, wretched man. The same one that said, I fought a good fight, I kept the faith. That same one said, oh, wretched man that I am. Who will deliver me from this sin, this body? See, this flesh, y'all do not want to do right. And the last time I checked, I'm in the flesh. I got a fleshly body. Do I want to do wrong? No, I don't want to do it. Paul said the thing that I don't want to do, that's what I find myself doing. And the thing that I want to do, I find myself not doing. He said, therefore, I see a law in my flesh. That's what he said. There's a law. When I would do right, wrong is ever present. And sometimes we fall. But you know what? Therefore, when we fall, guess who we got to run to? Jesus. But Jesus has already paid the penalty, y'all. You know what? I don't want to sound sacrilegious here, but let me share something with y'all, a secret that I have learned over the years. I can remember back in the day when Cecil B. DeMille had came out with the movie, which it was before my time. Cecil B. DeMille came out with his movie. I believe it was in the 50s, and I wasn't born until 61. But the Ten Commandments, that was one of my favorite, and it still is one of my favorite movies to watch. I love C.C. DeVille with Charlton Heston. Now they got a lot of the Ten Commandments versions with other actors, but my favorite one was with Charlton Heston. But now let me tell you what I used to do as a child coming up. When I used to watch the Ten Commandments, oh, that night, man, I was so religious that night while I was watching the movie. Oh, and I meant it. I wanted to do, everything that night. I had the best conversation. I wouldn't say no ugly word. I would just, that night and maybe that next day, I would call why the movie was fresh on my mind, seeing how Moses parted the Red Sea and how God was with the children of Israel and all the faith and stuff that I saw and all. I was just amazed at that. And, oh my God, I've got very religious for 3 days. I got very religious for 3 days. That's about how long it lasted. Sometimes it didn't last that long. And I was right back doing some of those same things that I was doing before I saw the movie. This showed me something. Every year it used to come on Easter Sunday. If I'm not now, I know some I better say it the right way for religious folks. I better say it the right way. Resurrection Sunday. But the pagans, the Romans call it Easter Sunday, and so did we until we learn better. But at any rate, I'm going to say it Resurrection Sunday. It used to come on ABC every year on Resurrection Easter Sunday. And I never did miss an episode. I never did miss it. I was always sitting there. And every time I would sit there and watch the Ten Commandments and Moses throwing up the rod and the fire and God talking in the bush and telling him what to do. Oh, wow, that just amazed me so much. And I got so religious. I wanted to be Moses so bad. In other words, I wanted to be so close to do everything right. Those 10 commandments. Thou should not kill, thou should not steal. All of that. Oh, Lord, I was religious, y'all, for 3 days. 3 days. And then I was right back doing the same thing. Well, y'all fast forward 58 years now. I still love the Ten Commandments. I still love to watch the show. Matter of fact, I got the DVDs somewhere because I love that C.C. DeMille with Charlton Heston, Ten Commandments. But now I'm 58 years old. Guess what? I'm still weak. I'm still falling down. I'm still missing the mark because this flesh I'm in. Now, the only difference now, after all these years, the only difference now than it was then is that I have grown a little bit. I've grown a little bit more since then than now. And I still make some of the same mistakes because of the weakness of the flesh. I'm yet in this body, and there ain't nothing I can do about it. But guess what? Jesus came. Jesus did it. There is now, therefore, no condemnation, my brothers and sisters, to those that be in Christ Jesus. Even though you miss the mark, you fall down, you skin your knee. When we sin, that's what the Bible tells us in John, 1st, 2nd, 3rd John. If we sin, he is our advocate. He's able to forgive us for all our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. You see, Jesus has already paid the price. Jesus paid the debt for all of our sins. Every one of them, past, present, and future. Guess what? That's what amazed me so. That's the secret I'm sharing with y'all tonight about we all have weaknesses. Do you think we surprise God when we mess up? How can you surprise someone that knows the end from the beginning? God is not surprised when we make a mess. In fact, God is surprised when we don't make a mess. Because, see, in other words, he is not going to allow us to live on this planet without needing him. If I could do it all myself, if you could do it all yourself, we would not need Jesus. And everybody needs Jesus. Even the one that don't think so, my brothers and sisters, they need him too. What we need to do as saints of God, as a deacon, this is what I look at, what I have to do now. I have to walk a certain way. I have to do it, especially in front of my church members. God has placed me and put me in a position of responsibility to look after the welfare of the church. So therefore, I can't live any kind of way and let my members see it and be able to lead them. Neither can any person of the cloth, the ministers of the gospel, and all of the alike, the Sunday school teachers, what we have, all of us teachers. We must live a certain way. But guess what? We are not without weakness. Oh, yeah, I know that's going to surprise some of you. We are not, there is no one on the planet is without something that they do that they are not proud of. Remember, Paul prayed to God that they remove the thorn from his flesh. We don't know what that was, and I'm glad God didn't tell him. I'm glad God didn't tell him. But he told Paul, my grace is sufficient. So, brothers and sisters, let me just say, God's grace is sufficient. I don't care what you can have, what preacher, what Sunday school teacher, what worship leader that you may hold up in high esteem. Go ahead on and do that. But remember, I told you, they got some faults too. You may not know them. Everybody don't make it public. But look, everybody got weaknesses. And you hear what I say. I didn't say one weakness. I said weaknesses, because some of us got more than just one thing that we trip up on. Every now and then we trip. Satan knows that. But let me tell you something. I do believe, my brothers, my sisters. I'm going to tell y'all this here. I do believe that our greatest weakness, I do believe that God got that hidden. I really do. Our greatest weakness, I believe God has that weakness hidden from the devil. Because if he didn't, the devil would try to destroy us with it. And so I do believe that now, even though we might say, well, Lord, I tell a little fib, a lie every now and then. I don't tell them every day. But every now and then, if I get up under pressure, I'll be like Peter and I'll slip. Well, that's a weakness. That's a weakness, and you got to grow in that area. But guess what? God forgives that. God will forgive. God will forgive. The only sin that God cannot forgive is a sin that's not confessed. He said, we confess. He is faithful to forgive us all our sins and to cleanse us of all unrighteousness. If God wouldn't forgive you, then Jesus died for nothing. Think about that. So everything that we do, I don't know why I did this video this morning. I told y'all I be led by the Spirit. I was having some issues with my hand. Those of you that maybe are diabetic, you might understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes when you're diabetic, you get the itch under your skin and you can't scratch it. And I was told from various people, I think my doctor even said that is what diabetes, that's one of the side effects of the diabetes. You have the itch under your skin. And sometimes, y'all, my hands, they get the itching so bad and I can't scratch them. And I have been in church service trying to play. Wow, you talking about something miserable. Trying to play the keyboard and the piano when your hands is just about to itch off. But there's nothing I can do about it. That is the same thing, people. What is it is with our weaknesses? We can't do anything about those, but Jesus can. That's how come he said, without me, ye can do nothing. Now, that's in the Elizabeth, the old English way of saying things. A lot of people don't like that. So I'm going to break it down. Without Jesus, you can't do nothing. That's as simple as that. Without Jesus, you can't do nothing. Just like I can do nothing about these hands, in which they are kind of itching now inside, but there's nothing I can do about it. So what did I have to do? I have to blot it out of my mind and give it to Jesus. And then by and by, and I give it to him, and he sells it, and he calms that itch down. That's just one example, y'all, I was giving. There are many others that of you that have various things and various weaknesses and various things that are going on with your body physically, perhaps, even more than just the diabetes I was talking about. But I don't take diabetes lightly, y'all, because diabetes is a very, very dangerous disease. Don't ever take diabetes lightly. There are people that with diabetes, that's just a minor little thing because it's anything but minor. Because diabetes affects so many other organs in your body. Diabetes can take you out of here just like that. I can't even snap my fingers right now. But diabetes will take you out of here. It will shut down all of your organs. It'll stop your liver. It'll knock your kidneys out. It'll take your bladder. It'll take your heart out. Diabetes will take everything out. And when a person goes into a diabetic coma, that is what be happening right then. It's in the process of shutting down no organ. And if they don't be taken care of immediately, this is how come we have to stick ourselves with these things right here. This is how come we have to stick ourselves with these, well, we don't stick ourselves with these. These are the test strips. To keep that blood sugar under control. Because if you don't keep that blood sugar under control, that's what it go against you. You lose limbs. You start losing toes, your foot, your leg, everything, because it constricts your vein. That diabetes will do all of that. So do not think that diabetes is anything to play with. So don't think that our God is anything to play with either. Because see, even that is no match for God. So when we fall short, that's what I came back here to tell y'all, my brothers and sisters. When we fall short, we got to navigate. Jesus already paid the price for it. So don't beat yourself up too bad. I know it. When we fail, when we fall, we feel bad. That is because we have been born again. See, our spirit been born again. So therefore, when we do something that is not pleasing in the sight of our Lord, it makes us feel bad because we don't really want to do it, but it's because of this old wretched body, this flesh that we are in. Sometimes we fall. And I mean everybody, from the preacher down to the deacon, to the least flow member. Everybody mess up at one given time or another. Sometimes we mess up more than one time a day. Sometimes 2 or 3 and 4 times a day. But like I said, we are growing by and by. This is the goal, is to stay on the vine. God is the vine dresser. So if we just stay connected to the vine, Jesus is that vine. And as long as we stay connected, God will work on them weaknesses. Hey, I used to be a big alcoholic, y'all. I used to drink so much liquor. In other words, I couldn't stop drinking until the bartender said we ain't got no more. That's when I stopped. Big drinker. Cigarettes, I smoked for many years, but I don't do it now. I stopped the drinking, and I didn't do it. God did it for me, but I had to warn it. I had to warn it, and then God did what I couldn't do. But I stopped drinking in '96, and I stopped smoking in 2007. So you see, I stopped drinking long before I stopped smoking. But nevertheless, thank God that God took it away from me. And I don't suffer too much from it. Every now and then, that urge to smoke or come back up. That's the weakness of the flesh. That's the weakness of the flesh. You will remember the drinking. And then when you get around certain things and certain activity go on, that old flesh will try to rise up again and make you say, yeah, you didn't go and take one drink. No, you can't. Now when it comes to hard liquor, if you ever had a problem with alcohol like I did, you cannot drink one drink of hard liquor. Now you might be able to taste a little wine. You may be able to taste a little wine at an event where you toast the bride. If you at a wedding, you might be able to take just a little bit of wine, but you better not drink too much of that. But if you take any liquor, like the way I used to drink, oh no, you take that hard liquor, Jim Beam and all that, no, you can't stand it. You had a weakness there. And if you go back, you'll be worse than you were before. But this is what Jesus died for, my brothers and sisters. And I know this here video is gonna be kind of long, but I know my cyber friend, y'all will go to the end of it to hear what I have to say. And I wanted to let y'all know that I really do appreciate everything that y'all do. And I'm talking about my inner circle now. I'm talking about my inner circle. So with that being said, be the man. I got a few things I'm going to do this morning, so I will be up. But nevertheless, just remember that even that great people that you hold in high esteem, they have weaknesses. People, they are human too. They got something they deal with every day. They got something they deal with, and they don't stand tall every time. They fall sometimes. You can go to. I know a lot of people say TDJ. Yes, Bishop TDJ got weaknesses too. Benny Hinn got weaknesses too. Every one of them, all of them, every one of them got weaknesses too. And if Paul said, "Oh wretched man that I am," who wrote over 2/3 of the New Testament, if Paul said that, I think that ought to tell you something about all the rest of us. So with that said, I'm just going to say right here to everybody, we glad that we are in a new year, in a new decade. And matter of fact, I had one of my group members, Sister Mary Porter. We are hoping and praying that she had a little surgery on her left. I think it was on her right knee. I think it's on her right knee. She had a little surgery, had to get some stuff done to it. And we have been down ever since before Thanksgiving after we finished up this Christmas EP. And we have not yet went back to rehearsal yet. We trying to give her a little time to heal, and we just thank God, and we are praying for her speedy recovery. Everybody's ready to get back to work. I think everybody's ready. So but like I said, our sister Mary Porter, she's got some issues going on right now. So hopefully, maybe next week we will go back into the studio out there at Walker Music, and we'll get back to work. And we're going to be doing the same thing we were doing last year. But only we're going to try to turn the heat up a little bit. And so, y'all know the group members, Sister Mary Porter, Sister Lola English, and Sister Sonia Porter, Mary, and Lola. So in other words, we all going to go back out. And yours truly, y'all know who I am, Junior Walker. So we're going back out there, Junior Walker and the Gospel Tritone will get back to work, hopefully, on next Thursday night. Hopefully. It's going to be next Thursday one way or the other. If our sister, if she feel like it, if her leg will let her do it, we're going to go ahead on and get back to work. So y'all just look out for us, and we're going to continue to do the same thing we were doing last year, only we're going to try to do it a little bit better. So we asking all of you to pray for us. Pray our strength in the Lord. Pray that we can continue to do the right thing. We haven't yet took on no public engagement yet because, like I said, I formed this group because I wanted a production group. Junior Walker and the Cross Calvary is a music production group. But now we will do some local singing if need be. But we're not gonna be out there every Sunday, every week trying to go to no venue. No, we're not that type of group. So I don't want anybody to expect that from Junior Walker and Dr. Triton because we are not that kind of group. We are a production team that we're gonna be producing music in my studio out there at Walker's Music. That's the kind of group we're gonna be, and we're gonna maybe perhaps do a little local singing here or there when the opportunity arises. We will not deny anybody if we can do it. And so I just wanted y'all to know that. That's how come you haven't seen any video footage of us singing anywhere other than my studio because we are not that type of group. But now I'm saying by and by, eventually we might have to go into a couple of venues on a couple of programs if we are asked to do so, and my whole group can do it. That is one of the main rules I have in my group. If all of us can't go, none of us go. That's just one of the main rules I made in the group when I first started it up. So with that said, I'm just going to say right here now, we're going to go and end this video. Y'all remember that without Jesus, we can't do nothing. And when you mess up, don't worry, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't be condemned because he said therefore now no condemnation to those that believe in Jesus. There's no condemnation. So don't beat yourself up. Just repent, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep on moving. That being said, me and the man gonna go ahead on now and get this music program to go on. I got some stuff I want to try to do this morning. I will be up, and let me show you. I got my coffee, so I will be up. So, gentlemen, I got my coffee. But my coffee pot is out there in the studio, but I got another one in here, so we good to go now. I got it in both spots, so we just let you know we are going to continue to do this thing, and y'all let's keep looking out for the group. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more video footage of us doing certain things in the studio as we go forward. Because I've had people that ask about it and they want just a little bit. Now we're not gonna do a whole lot of that, but we're gonna do it every now and then. As a group, we're gonna do it just a little bit. We're gonna give a little snippet of something. Once we get it right, if we working on a song and once we get it right and ready for recording. Then we will try to do a little snippet of that song in video form, then upload it to YouTube to let y'all know exactly what's going on. I don't know where that bug comes from. I know better than that. But at any rate, we're gonna do that. And y'all just hit me up on my email. In other words, let me know what you think. Keep me informed if anything you see Old Bitty Man is not going right, and you think that you can help Old Bitty Man out by point the direction where I need to go. Y'all shoot me an email. You know how to contact me. And so with that being said, now we're going to go ahead on and we're going to go and end this video because I done made it much longer than I thought that I was going to do. So with that being said, whatever you get into, if God ain't in it, please ma'am, please sir, come on out of it, y'all, because he's going to come to the next video, next Bible study, which is tomorrow night, or I should say tonight. It's already Tuesday. I will see y'all at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube with the YouTube live stream and on Blog Talk Radio if you listen to it on the web or if you call in. And like I said, I wish there was a way that I could interact with y'all more in the Bible study where you could actually, refer and ask questions or even make some statements yourself in the Bible study. I wish it was like that. But until that happens, we'll just have to go with the format that we're dealing with right now. So y'all just be blessed. And like I said, whatever you get into, if God ain't in it, please, ma'am, please, sir, come on out of it because we're going to come to that. To the next video, next Bible study. This man saying peace. Good morning.